windows up here.
Alright, so if you do me a favor, just give me a quick thumb. Need to pick up the radio, just give me a thumbs up. You got me in the back? There you go. Yeah, just leave the radio in place down in that door pocket. We don't need to pull it out or anything like that. Definitely don't put it in the center console. So, as we're getting ready here, there's two things that I would like you to do. Up on the top of the steering wheel, you'll see two red buttons, M1 and M2. Please depress and release the M1 button. And that, you'll see M1 should come up in the center of the dash there. That's just all the proper settings for putting you in Sport Plus and all that stuff to get the call set up for being out on track. The second thing I would like you to do is take a look at the center console between the vents. You will see the hazards, and you'll see a green car, a green circle around the car icon. Press and hold that button until it says all off. So press and hold, and then when it says all off, you release it. And that will get us in all the right settings. It takes off all of the emergency settings there. Got it all off, perfect. And go ahead and make sure you press that M1 button for me right there. Yeah, just press and release. You don't have to hold it. Yeah. Perfect.
Got the M1. What was your other instruction?
Press and hold the green circle button there. Can you not hear me on the radio?
I had to turn it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
All right.
Alrighty, folks, we're going to get ready to get going here. So if you can do me a favor, everyone put your windows up. That'll make it a lot easier for you to hear me when we are out on the track. Windows up for everyone. Windows up, please.
Level.
Alright, so as we get ready to go here, please reach down to the transmission controller in the center console and push it to the right. That'll get you into drive, and we'll start making our way on out. Then we'll come over into the far left lane as we start heading out on track. Our first lap out here is going to be an orientation lap, so that'll allow me to give you guys a bit of a tour of the lap so you can see how we've marked the track and which way it goes, which is always important. We'll take this lap, we'll be moderate, you know, we're just going to kind of do 50 miles an hour or so, and I'll just point out all of our markers around the track. As we exit pit lane, always important to stay to the right of these numbers down here as we exit pit lane. So you'll see I'm just going to go nice and straight. Right up front, you'll see what the curving looks like here at the track. It's sort of light blue, dark blue, and white. And you can see that orange cone sitting on top of this first curving right here. This is actually, we're on the inside of turn one here. Those orange cones are our reference points for our apexes and turn-in points and track outs. So as we go around the course, I want you to make sure you're nice and close to those orange cones. Coming here to turn two, you're going to see the orange cone right there on the inside. We bring the car nice and tight to the curving there into turn three. Same thing, orange cone at the... Bring the car nice and tight to the curving on the inside there. We're going to come diagonally across the track. At this point, we're going to be picking up the pace a little bit, and we'll be braking firmly here and then easing out of the brake as we turn into this next corner of set. Again, same procedure, orange cone on the inside, right down to the apex, and then let the car come all the way across the track. It's just nice, big, beautiful arcs through these corners. Up here, we are going to tuck it into our apex, leading down into the grand dam part of the circuit, kissing the corner right there, right at the orange cone. We come out to about the middle of the track. We don't come all the way to the left here because we have to quickly get back to the right. And we'll be braking towards this orange cone, this turning cone on the outside. We slowly release the pedal, tuck it into the left, bring the car all the way around this corner here, looking for this very late apex here. We'll just kiss the curving here. A touch of the brakes will get some weight on the nose, and we'll bend it back to the right where we will kiss the curving right at the apex. This takes us to the back straightaway. You'll track out all the way to the white line on the left. You don't need to go to the lighter covered pavement. This the area where we'll be doing our driver rotations. When we do them, I'll let you know when it's going to happen. This is where the first car behind me will move left, and then everyone will come by on the right, and we'll talk you through that process when it's time to switch. Big braking cones here. You can see we have the numbers up on the fence, but we actually stick cones out because we need to get the car slowed up even a little bit earlier than that. Coming into this next corner, we kind of turn around the back side of the curbing. Again, the apex cone sitting up on the top of the curb is the important one. We kind of bend into the left side of the track, little lift out of the gas, bring it back into the right here. You can go over the curbing just a little bit there. It's nice and smooth. Same thing on this side, kissing the curbing right at that apex cone. Coming up here, we have a bit of a brake up to our turn-in cone on the left. We come out of the brakes, turn into the right. We pick up a little bit of gas, squeezing on the throttle. And remember, when you exit, you use all the real estate on the exit of the corner. Coming all the way to the left here, line up against the curbing on the left. And then at the orange cone, we turn in down to the right and bring our right side tires all the way down to the curbing on the inside. We hug the inside until we start seeing our braking zone out here to the left. We let the car come up onto the oval part of the track. Firm brakes here. You can see, if you look down to the right, you'll see our apex cone sitting on top of the curbing. We're going to go into the MotoGP part of the infield here. Tuck it in. Again, about middle of the track. You don't need to come all the way across to the left because we are going to be getting ourselves set up for this next corner on the right. We're going to be braking firmly there. Tuck it in. We'll exit mid-track. And we're going to bend it around to the right here. And we're going to kind of get in here and hug the curbing. Once we get to this orange cone here, that's when we're really going to be able to get to the throttle. I'm going to start picking up the pace here, guys. So let's go ahead and make sure we stay tight with our spacing. Coming out onto the front straight, going across the famous bricks, of course, right at the start-finish line. As we come down the front straightaway, I want you to look for the orange cone sitting down on the track on the left-hand side. You can see it's 3 cones, then 2 cones, then 1. We're going to start braking at the number 3 just to get used to that braking point. Right now we're braking pretty lightly, but as we pick up the pace, we are going to be braking a lot harder. Tucking into 1 here, again, right side tires right down to the curbing at the orange cone. Squeeze in a little bit of gas, and then quickly back to the left for turn 2. Squeezing on the power as you exit, and then bending it around. As we come around this next corner, remember to track out all the way to the left here. Nice and smooth as you come out, then you'll bend down to the right, just kissing the curbing on the inside, and then come up to mid-track. Front brakes over here, angled a little bit to the right, and then moving out of the brake pedal. And again, slowly bringing it in down to the inside, kissing the curbing on the inside. Touch of the brakes here, back again to the right. We're going to stay in position. We will not rotate. As you come out of the corner, we're going to start accelerating, 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 accelerating. Slowly bringing the car over to the right side of the track. Front brakes here in a straight line. Again, looking into the left. We're looking for that little bit of curbing here in the orange cone on top of it. Squeezing on the power as you exit the corner. Lift out of the gas, tuck in here to the right. Just the curbing right by the cone. Just the curbing right by the cone. Staying to the left as you come out. Touch of the brakes here. Back into the right. Down to the curbing on the inside. Squeezing on the power as you exit to the left. Bend it in. Hug the curbing on the inside. Then out to the left side where we're going to get ready to start braking again. Firm brakes here. We're aiming for that 100 marker up on the fence there. Tuck it down into the inside, squeeze on some power as we exit. Touch of the brakes here, back into the left. Squeeze on the power as you come out. And then we transition back to the right. We just bend it in, tuck the curbing on the inside. Again, once you get to that orange cone, then you can really start squeezing on that throttle as you come up onto the oval.
Full throttle.
Guys in the back, make sure you track out all the way up towards the wall up there. And again, looking for this orange row there, nice firm braking. And we're going to look down to the right here. We're finding that apex cone up on the curbing. left side again, squeezing on the power as you come out. A little lift out of the gas here, tuck in to the curbing on the inside, and then squeeze on some power as you exit. Firm brake here, looking in, and all the way around it. Get your eyes looking across the grass here. This is where we're going to get ready to do our rotation. So if I can have
Way too tight on the
car
apex.
behind me, you will move to the left. Don't hit the brakes. Just move to the left and get out of the gas. Everyone else come up behind me on the right. And then once 3 cars pass you, then you'll tuck into the end of the line there. Alright, you'll tuck in behind the black car back there. Firm brake here. We're going to tuck on in. Squeeze on power as you exit. A little lift out of the gas here. Tuck it in. Right side tires to the curbing. Left side tires to the curbing. Touch the brakes here. Alrighty guys, so let's try to get our group a little closer together for that M5 in the back. Come on, the blue M5 in the back, come on up a little closer. Let's try, we have a group that's going to be coming by us on the main straightaway, so I want to make sure we're nice and tight formation. Tuck it in, down to the apex here. Squeeze on power. Touch the brake here. Into the apex. And I'm just going to do moderate speed here. We're going to gather up. We have that group that's going to come by us. So what we're going to do is once we get to this orange cone, I'm going to start moving up next to the wall and staying at this pace. So come up with me to the left here. Come up with me to the left. We're going to let those guys go. Those guys are going to go by us.
Holy cow, they're moving.
Alright, we can go ahead, pick up the pace. Pick up the pace. Let's get accelerating on up. Enjoy that 607 horsepower. And turn right to arm. Again, come down here. In tight, down to the apex. Quickly back again to the left. Kiss the curbing on the inside. Squeeze on the power as you come out. And over here on the left side of the track. Nice smooth arc as you come in. Come out to the left-hand side as you exit. Ease out of the gas. Tuck in. Kiss the curb. Squeeze on some power again. Firm brakes over here on the right-hand side. Look in, look in, look in. Down to the inside. Touch the brakes here. Check to the inside. We are going to do the rotation again. So first car behind me moves to the left. Everyone else comes by on the right. Everyone else accelerate up to me on the right-hand side of the track. You can pass that car to the left. They will tuck in here. Alright, looking in, bring it into the inside, squeeze on the power coming through, lift out of the gas, tuck it in, again to the right, back again to the left, touch your brakes here, bend it in, take it down to the inside, squeeze on some power as you come out. Looking into the right, we bend it in, stay to the inside, stay to the inside, and then out to the left. Nice firm brakes out here on the left side of the track. Looking in, looking in. Squeeze on power as you exit the corner, but quickly go back to brake over on the right side of the track. Bend it in, left side tires, you just nibble on that curbing a bit. And we will begin squeezing on a bit of power. Hugging the curbing on the inside. Once you see that orange cone, then you can really go to power. Just start squeezing it on as we come on to the front straightaway. Line up on the left side of the track, guys. Left side of the track. And get ready for the firm brake down to the right. Firm brake.
About 150 there.
Maintain that pedal pressure all the way down to the point where you're going to turn in. Tuck it into the inside here. Bring it tight to the orange cone. Back again to the right. Again, look to the inside. Look ahead across the track, braking diagonally. Once you get to that turning cone, slowly release the brake. Just pick up a little bit of throttle as you pass the apex and then begin squeezing more on. Lift out of the gas here. We'll tuck in. Middle of the track as you exit, and then back over to the right. Firm brake. Look into the left. As we roll through, look for the apex on the left side. Tuck in. Back again to the right. Again, we are going to be doing our rotation one more time. So the first car behind me moves to the left, please, and out of the gas. First car to the left, and gas. Everyone else accelerate up behind me, please. Firm brake here. Again, looking in. Looking into the inside. Squeezing on the power as you exit. Little lift here. Back into the right. Kiss the curbing. Back to the left. Brake here. Tuck it on in. Squeeze on the power as you exit. Squeeze on some power. Squeeze on. Squeeze on. Squeeze on. Bend in. Tuck into the inside here. Hold in. And come out to the left. Turn brake here. Again, we're getting lined up with that 100 marker right at the end. Tuck it in to the inside. Squeeze on a bit of power. Firm brake. Look into the left. Alrighty, as we come through again, just hug the inside. Once you see that orange cone, that is your sign that you can start squeezing on that gas. Come up. Transition onto the oval. Make sure you come over towards the wall out of the left. Back again to the left. Squeeze on power as you exit. Be progressive, nice and smooth. Braking out here to the left. Turn your head, look into the corner. Look past the car in front of you. Find the apex. Track out to the left here. Nice big smooth arc. Back into the right. Kiss the curbing on the inside. Coming out. Firm brakes over here on the right hand side. Bend it in, looking to the left. Looking to the left, find the apex zone. Left side tire should be tucked into the curbing right at that orange cone. Back again to the right. And as we exit the corner, we're going to continue accelerating. No rotation, no rotation. Just keep it coming, keep it coming. Firm brakes again. Looking into the left. Looking into the left. We're going to go ahead and tuck it on in. Squeeze on some power as you come out. Inside. Back again to the left. Touching the brakes here. And back to the inside. As we exit, slowly come out to the left. Use the real estate that's available. And we'll bend it into the right here. Tuck it in. And then all the way out to the left. Firm brakes out. Alrighty folks, we are going to be slowing down a little bit here because we are headed into pit lane. So do me a favor and just follow me. I'm going to put my hazards on. You do not need to do that. Just go ahead and just follow in line. We're going to take the pit entry here on the right. So this is where we are going to be doing a driver and passenger swap. It'll be a driver and passenger swap. Just follow me on in. We're going to go up and park just where we were in front of the tent. So again, if you feel like you might not want to be a passenger, you're welcome to sit on the wall. If you just finished up driving, that is at your discretion. But just follow me on in here to the right. Watch all these people that are standing in the middle of pit lane. And just pull up behind that you have the car in park when you come to a stop. You don't need to shut it off, but there's a small P button on the back side of the transmission controller that needs to be illuminated red, and you should see P on the dash as well. Go ahead and leave the car running. This is a driver and passenger swap. Driver and passenger swap. Push the controller to the right, and we will make our way on out. Alright everybody, just go ahead and follow me on out to the left here. We'll go ahead and make our way over into the far left lane. And of course, one of the big benefits here for those of you who are getting in the car, you've already seen the track, you know what the orientation looks like. So we're not going to do the orientation lap. We'll just get out and go and have a little bit of fun, but I'll just progressively, you know, build the speed.
Rock and roll.
And again, watch the number markers on your left there. Always stay to the right of the number markers. And we're going to go ahead and tuck it on down into turn 1. Second car back, the blue M5. Come on up a little closer here with the group. Let's try to maintain a little tighter formation, okay? So come on up a little closer. Come on up a little closer. There we go. Come on up, come on up. Accelerate up, guys. Accelerate on up. Alright, line up on the right side of the track. Firm brakes over here. Looking into the left as we come down. Looking into the corner here on the left. Squeeze on a bit of power coming out. Back in again to the left here. Touch of the brakes. Bend it back around to the right. And squeeze on power coming out. Squeeze on some more power coming out. Use all of the track on the left there. Bend it in. Stay to the inside. Out to the left hand side. Firm brakes over here. And down to our apex. Right on the inside here. Stay about middle of the track as you come through. Touching the brakes here. Look into the left. Bend it in. Nice smooth arc through here. Alright guys, squeeze on the gas back there guys, squeeze on the gas. Keep coming up, there we go. Keep it coming, squeeze on that gas, squeeze on that gas. Track out to the left, you get up that wall there.
You have to get out of it.
Firm brakes here, again, look down to the right. Turn 1 here. Bring it down to the inside. Kiss the curving on the inside. Quickly back to the left here. Kiss the curving on the left, right where that orange cone is. Bend it back into the right here. Braking diagonally across the track. Look into the right. Squeeze on that power as you come out. Lift out. Tuck in. Down to the inside, squeeze on a bit of power as you come out. Firm brakes here. And ease out of the brakes. Turn into the left. Nice and smooth. Bend it in. the first car behind me moves to the left. And just ease out of the gas. You don't need to brake or anything like that. Just ease out, let everybody come by. Everyone else, accelerate up to me. Accelerate up to me. Keep it coming up. Right there again. Tuck into the inside.
I love these cars.
Little lift out of the gas here. We'll bend it in. Just the curving on the inside.
The guy in front of me is really trying to get it
On the
loose.
inside. A little touch of the brake here. Bend it back again to the right. As you exit the corner, you start squeezing on that gas. Come out to the left. And bend it back into the right. Again, looking for our braking zone, aiming for this 100 marker up on the fence there. Tuck it down to the inside. Squeeze on the power as you exit. Firm brake here. Back to the left. Tuck it in. Squeeze on that power coming out. And we'll bend it on in.
Come on, guys, hit the cone, hit the
And
cone.
squeeze on the power as you come onto the straightaway. Squeeze it on, squeeze it on, squeeze it on. And I think number 3 for
Now, I gotta brake way before the third cone because of these guys.
As we look down the hill here again, we're
That'll get your
tucking on
attention.
in. Quickly back into the left. Tuck it into the inside, squeezing on that power as you come out. Stay to the inside, to the right. Braking to the outside of the track, turn your head, look into the corner. Bring it down to the inside. Watch my right side tires nice and tight. Out to the left hand side of the track, a little lift out of the gas here. Watch my right side tires. Down to the curving here. And coming back out, firm brakes over here. Looking into the left. For our apex. Bend it around.
Come on, guys, tuck it in, tuck it in, tuck it in.
Alright, we're going to get ready for our rotation. So the first car behind me moves to the left. And just ease out of the gas. Don't slam on the brakes. Everybody else is going up behind me. Come right on up here. Alright. You can come up a little bit. And again, looking into the corner, we're going to go ahead and tuck it in. Squeeze on power on exit. Lift out of the gas, tuck it down to the inside.
You did it that time.
Curving here. Just the curving here. Nice and smooth. Stay left. Touch the brakes. Back again to the right. Just nice smooth arc. Bend it in. And then open up the wheel to come out to the left. Out to the left. Out to the left. Out to the left. Use the real estate. Tuck it back into the inside. Hold it in tight to the inside. In tight. And then back out again to the left. Firm brake. Looking for that 100 marker. Be on nice and next to the wall as we come out. Tuck it into the inside. Come to the middle of the track. And then gradually bring it back to the right. You don't need to turn it so hard back to the right there. Bend it into the corner. Come out in the middle of the track. And then just quickly transition back to the right here. Once you see this orange cone, we can start squeezing on the gas. Give it some gas. Give it some gas. Accelerating, accelerating all the way up to the left, all the way up to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left. There you go. Keep it going, keep it going. Get ready for big brakes here at the number 3. Firm brake.
Yeah, I would have gone deeper if you wouldn't have touched these brakes.
Looking in, looking in, looking in. Let's turn it down. Side. Quickly back to the left. Tuck it in. Squeeze on power as you come out. Bend it into the right. All the way out. Braking over here. Looking into the right. We're going to go ahead and tuck it on in. Squeeze on that power as you come out. Stay to the left and then lift out. Back into the power as you pass the apex. Firm brake over here. Again, looking to the left. Tuck it on in. Nice and smooth. Bring it into the inside. Left side tire should feel a little rumble from the curve. Touch of the brakes here. Bend it around to the right again. Alright, we'll be doing that that rotation, folks, so the car behind me moves to the left. Your other left, there you go. And everyone else, come on up behind me. Everyone else, come on up behind me. Firm brake, looking in. And tuck it into the corner. Squeeze on power on the exit. Lift. Back into the right, over the curving. Quickly back to the left. Touching the brakes here.
Guy in front of me is more interested in getting the car loose than he is following the line.
Remember, you can touch the brake there just a bit. Get the front of the car settled in. Tuck it in. Hold it to the inside. Out to the left, firm brake here. Again, look into the right. Tuck it into the corner. Squeeze on some power as you exit. Firm brake here, looking in. Squeeze on power as you exit. Quickly back to the right. Tuck the curbing. Inside.
Early apex there.
And tucking it in. Into the inside. Left side tires in. Right side tires in. Braking out to the left here. Looking. Again, get yourself down to the apex there on the inside, okay? There you go, watch me. Right side tires in, just like this. There you go. Firm brakes over here. Looking. Alright, I'm going to slow things down here just a little bit. We are going to do our rotation, but I need to get the group back together a little bit. First car behind me moves to the left and gets out of the gas. Everyone else, come on up behind me. Accelerate on up, everybody.
Well, what happened on the front straight back there is I had a constant
Gas there. Get everybody by.
traction control flashing on the instrument panel,
And tuck it on in.
and now it seems to have corrected itself.
Squeeze on power. Put this here.
Really hoping to go for a faster front straight run there with the other student there, but it didn't happen.
Alright guys, let's squeeze on that gas and come on up. Let's get our group a little tighter together here. Getting a little spread out. We got 607 horsepower under hood there, so it should be pretty straightforward. Just accelerate on up to us. There we go. Squeezing on that power. Coming out. Right here. Into the left. Tuck it in. Squeeze on. To the left. Back again to the right. And squeeze on the power on the exit. Squeeze it on. I'm going to be putting my hazards on, and we'll be making our way on into pit lane. Again, we'll just stay nice in line here. Follow me on in. M5. Our way down pit lane, we are going to find a nice parking spot. The other group is coming in. Please do not pull in with the other group. Stay in behind me, and we will go past them and park ahead. So just follow me on up. Again, just keep coming up, keep coming up. We're going to go past the tents. Once you get past that yellow M5, we can tuck into the right, and then pull up nice and tight. Turn you pull all the way up, pull all the way up. Make sure you have the car in park by pressing the P button on the back side of the transmission controller, and then also turn the engine off by pressing the start-stop button. You can hop on out and take your helmets off, guys. Thank you so much.